Without a vaccine available for children under the age of 12, there's concern now about the safety of students and staff at school.
In fact, the Hopewell School District already seeing dozens of COVID cases since classes began there just 2 weeks ago.
Tonight, we're on your side with team coverage, team back to school coverage for you, getting a look at how Richmond is preparing to go back into the classroom now for the first time in a year. But we begin with Karina Bolster and those rising numbers tonight in Hopewell. Karina?
It's a situation the Hopewell Schools superintendent tells me she didn't expect to happen. 31 COVID-19 cases within the first 2 weeks of school, and it's left her stunned.
The numbers are horrible, and the reality is frightening.
Superintendent Melody Hackney says her office is getting flooded with calls and emails from concerned parents, several telling me they don't believe a vast majority of these cases came from the community.
I'm irritated, I'm aggravated that y'all just want to keep blaming the community.
She's been at home for a year and a half now since the pandemic started, and she hasn't had any issues. First week of school, now she has COVID.
Jessica Harris says her daughter tested positive 1 week ago. The COVID dashboard lists it as likely contracted from the community, but Harris believes it happened inside Harry James Elementary.
No one has called me to ask me any tracing questions, where she's been, who she's been around.
I brought this up with Superintendent Melody Hackney.
I'm going to trust her. I can tell you our process is extremely tedious. It's hours of investigation.
With the growing number of cases, the health department has now added a third category for contraction methods, undetermined.
If we can't comfortably identify, and I think that's going to be the trend, because now that we're past the typical incubation period, I'm not sure we're going to know.
But parents feel the current mitigation efforts aren't enough.
They're not cleaning like they're supposed to, so it's gonna spread.
Hackney says a new spray was purchased for increased sanitation, and temperature checks will resume next week. But at a special school board meeting on Monday, Hackney will propose expanding its virtual learning platform for more students.
I hope is going to provide the most relief and comfort for our parents who, understandably, many of whom are choosing not to send their children to school, or may be sending their children to school but are extremely anxious and worried about that.
Again, that public hearing is set for 6:30 Monday evening at Hopewell High School in the auditorium. On your side in Hopewell, Karina Bolster, NBC 12 News.